Okay, this is Unit 4, Lesson 3, Level 5. So if we look right quick in the instructions, you can see here the plus operator can be used to join or concatenate two strings or a number and a string. So for example, sun plus rise evaluates to sunrise. For plus ever evaluates to forever. The backslash n character is a new line character which will make a string print across multiple lines. So the instructions are run the program to see what it does. Write code to answer the last two questions using string concatenation to make your responses print on a single line. In the show me how area, again, it's showing us our pseudocode and using a variable and an expression with an arithmetic operator, like plus, minus, divide, and multiply, is shown below. When using a variable and expression, replace my variable with the name of the variable. So we always want to match our variables. Okay, so in this case, we're using age as our variable to store the value of our age. In this case, it has been assigned the value of 16. Okay, so let's run the program and see what it does. I will open up the debug console and I'll speed it up just a little bit. So here we go. Okay, and maybe that was a little fast, but that's all right. We'll slow it down just a little bit for next time. Okay, so this is what we have. This one string prints on multiple lines. So you can see that if we look at line 6 here, you can see this one string prints on multiple lines. It's got that line break character right here, as you can see. And that's why that looks like it does. Then line 9, you can see that here, hi there, I am. And we have concatenated the value of age right here. So if I change the value of age to something else, like 17 or anything else, it's going to put that value right here in the variable or represented by the variable age. Why don't I do that? I will show you how that works. So I'll just change this 16 and make it 20. When I run it again, you'll see it will say, hi there, I am 20 years old, instead of, hi there, I am 16 years old. How many weeks have you been alive? So we're going to take age and multiply it by 52, 52 weeks in a year. That's how that works. We just saw that with months in the last lesson or last level. Okay, here it says, add code to answer the following questions. Make sure your answer prints on a single line. So how long have you been alive? It says, or how many days have you been alive? Add code here. So there are 365 days in a year. And it says to use the line break to add spaces to your output. That's interesting because it just literally says on line 15 that your answer should print on a single line. Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and print it out on a single line on line 15. And then we'll use the line break to change things up as we need to. Okay, so how many days have you been alive? All right, so what we can do is console.log and type my age. Oh, sorry, age. My age was the previous example. Times 365. So this will say that's the number. We could add to this a little bit. And what we'll say is, I have been alive plus age times 365 plus space, days. That'll work. Here we are concatenating this string with this value with this string. Okay. How many months have you been alive? All right, console.log. And we could say, let's see here, 12 months in a year, so age times 12 plus space months. Period. Let's run this. First, we need to reset. Oh, and I need a semicolon. See this little triangle here? Missing semicolon. Semicolons are one of those things in JavaScript that it's better to have and not need than need and not have. So that's a good rule of thumb, and it's a good practice. All right. We'll hit the reset button. Hit run. All right. And there you go. You can hit the finish button, and we're all done.